Oh, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuckity fuck. Hello, guys. If you're joining back now, ah, my internet totally just reset on me. Had to reset, had to start over. Sorry. Ah, hey, hon, what's up? My internet just. Everybody come back. Come back. Come back! Come back! Do you like this way, the way that the light is? Because it casts like a dramatic shadow on the side of my face. Do you like or not like? Anyway, well, thank you so much. I didn't know what the fuck was going on, but people, you like this light? I kind of like this lighting better. It contours my face, kind of like my brand new blush. I'm my new makeup. Kyle Everett, shh, no one's supposed to know it. Thank you. Thank you for coming back. Don't worry, my likes are like I checked before I went live again. The broadcast that I did is archived. All the likes are recorded. So and I love you too. Big Brother Eats. I'm on. Who is Jeff throwing shade at? Jeez, when was Jeff throwing shade? Veto prediction. Um, ooh, 939 subscribers. Let me refresh and see if yeah. Which Jeff are you talking about? If I had to bet who will win, I'm gonna bet it's either it's gonna probably be either Becky or Johnny Mac. Um, give it, and I bet you it's gonna be Becky. What was Jeff Weldon saying? I might be talking to Jeff Weldon soon. Not gonna say when or where, but I don't think Johnny. Why would Johnny throw that? I mean, that would be really stupid if Johnny's on the block and he threw it. Oh, by the way, what was up with Steve during that competition, during the double eviction veto, when he was saying his thing didn't work? I don't think John is not going to sacrifice the competition so that Becky can win, please. Um, uh, his balls are stuck. Well, weren't there other? I something about it didn't make sense about it, and because what can you really do during a live show if something uh he said he done for taking out someone? Well, I mean, I tweeted out, I said, fuck you, Johnny Mac, during the double eviction. I mean, I don't really mean, I was just mad that he didn't use the veto. It doesn't mean anything. Steve went to explain why it wasn't working after the comp and the feeds cut to fish. Interesting. Well, hi, Dita Z. Well, it still doesn't make sense. Look, if I were on the show, to be honest, and yeah, well, Steve probably wanted to win because I think he wanted to backdoor Becky. Look, if my apparatus was not working and it was legit, I would be screaming. I'd be like, "Stop!" I'd make such a fucking fuss about it that they would have no choice but to interrupt. And if they still weren't if they still were not doing anything about it, and I wasn't being heard, I'd probably literally go to somebody else's um, thing and start throwing shit because it's bullshit. Like But I'd have to literally know for sure that my thing is not working. But and also there are other balls, and that's what doesn't make sense to me. What, like, if his ball isn't working, well, I saw like 4 or 5 other balls, so why didn't he take a different ball? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, it's not making sense to me. Yeah, I'd cuss. His board was stuck. Well, all I know is this: they redid an HOH competition during what, All Stars, because of the buzzer that didn't work. And Janelle, was it BB6 or All Stars? They repeated competitions. I mean, look, I know it's a live show, but fair is fair. And I think actually I'd make more of a stink if I were Meg or Jackie, but uh, Nick Fox, Erica won. Yeah, and, uh, he had talked about it on RHAP and said they tell them beforehand if they're 3 breaks, and that's how it is. It's kind of fucked up. Look, again, you pick your battles. That wouldn't have been a battle I would have chosen if I were Steve. If my game were on the line and I were one of the nominees, I would have gone full Shima on production. I would have cussed and made a fuss. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose at that point? And you know, they can break, because this is the reality of the situation. They can break for commercial, figure out what the fuck is going on, and then come back and just start the competition over, especially because there's a time limit, and it took very little computer shooting at us. What do you, Crazy Bean? I don't know who's gonna win BB17. Uh, I don't think anybody's gonna get booed for when they're evicted. Yeah, 3.5 minutes. So look, and it took what, less than a minute? Um, it's called a prediction. I know it's a prediction, but I don't. It's I don't have a good prediction to give you. Trust me, I'm not. When I have an opinion, I'll let you know. What do I think of this season versus last year? Haha! Are you kidding me? This season is incredible. This is the best season of Big Brother we've had in years, years, years. If you're just joining the chat, and well, I'll upload it to YouTube, but you can also, we had a fun game of Big Brother Family Feud. I got all arts and craftsy. I got the audience involved. We had fun. And I went off on Caleb. He's probably got a bunch of fucking idiot morons tweeting him, MissCleoBB, like he gives 2 fucks. And by the way, it's so funny when people, the tattlers. There's like a subclass of moron fans and idiot stans that they're tattling on you. Like, bitch, I ain't friends with this person. I don't give a shit. Tattle away. But you're also bringing me. You make me relevant. Do you understand? Like, you keep me in their timeline, and you all say that you don't want me. Like, you call me irrelevant and blah, 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 but you keep me relevant. Like, haters keep me relevant. I don't want to even call them haters. Just delusional morons. Do I watch soap operas? Big Brother is the closest thing to a soap opera. My computer is shooting at us. What do you mean my computer is shooting at you? The difference between a fan and a stan, Renee Elise asked. That's making weird noises? Here. I don't know what. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what. I don't know what to do about it. Just like shooting noises. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Um, a fan is like just like fans. A stan is based on an Eminem song. Uh, where the guy's name was Stan, and a stan is someone who's like extra, like beyond fan, like a little like extreme, kind of yeah, stalkery. Um, but it's a with Dido. It was a great video. Stalker plus fan equals Stan. Thank you, bro. But it's used in the Big Brother community kind of in a different way. Like we use it to uh, I don't think we take it as seriously when we say um, we stand like we stand is like we jokingly mean we love somebody. We're more than just a fan. Like I'm a fan of a lot of people, but like I stand for Rachel Riley. Like I love Rachel Riley. You can't hear. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Do I dislike anybody this season? I used to have a lot of dislike for Austin, but not any, but now I feel very indifferent. And indifferent, perfect, Jackie, as in the sound, because I just increased the microphone. Um, this is why it's so hard to read the chat room because I don't know what the hell's going on. Um, well, April Fool, I'm going to upload it, so don't worry about it. Oh, yeah. Look, I stand for a lot of women players. I love strong female players. Um, but most of the gay guys do. We all, yeah, it's a stereotype. I don't give a shit. Um, Brooke, Brooke says, I hate Becky. Honestly, how do you even have the, how do you generate that much emotion in terms of anything for her, like positive or negative? That's the thing. It's like uh, you either, yeah, I just I like this season as a whole. I don't hate anybody. There are people who I guess you could say I love to hate. Like when Clelly was a thing, I loved to hate them, but I don't like hate either of them. I just they Vanessa sometimes gets on my nerves, and I did you see what I tweeted her girlfriend the other night, and she wrote back. So June from the winner of Big Brother 4, they started fighting with Mel. Mel is Vanessa's girlfriend, and Mel needs a little lesson in social media when your loved one is on Big Brother. And basically, I looked at Mel's Twitter, her timeline, and it's just like fighting with so many people, like arguing with, like, just being messy, and just and so when I wrote to her, I'm like, Mel, because I saw her exchange with June, and like whenever June starts dragging someone, I'm like, oh, ooh, girl, like popcorn, popcorn, what's going on? And then when I saw that the person she was dragging was uh, Vanessa's girlfriend, I was like, ooh, shit. But then I saw, Mel argues with a lot of people and says kind of, really inappropriate, just stuff that whatever. And I just said to her, like, look, whether you like it or want to or not, you're representing Vanessa on the outside world on Twitter. That's just how it is. And and when you're doing this and when you're telling people to fuck off, especially like, you know, past winners of Big Brother, not that I wasn't, it wasn't like defending June. I'm just like, if you're telling, just your conduct, you are, part of Vanessa's image, and I'm like, this is bad for her image if you're on social media, conducting yourself like this. And I said, it's probably best when you have a loved one in the house to step away from Twitter and just don't interact, because you're like, um, I don't remember what June said. It's not important, and I think she even no, Brooke. This has nothing to do with Jill Rance, because Jill didn't fight with people. Jill never told people to fuck off. Um, I'm talking about, like, Mel was flat out, like cussing, like arguing as though you're like, until you realize who this person is, you're like, oh shit, that's Vanessa's girlfriend. Like, it's, remember, actually, instead of what Brooke, instead of talking about Mama Rants, I'd say more like, you know, who ran Zach's fan account last year and called Frankie a faggot. That was no bueno. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, if you're representing this person, you know, even if you're not a fan of, like, just, you guys get that. You know what I'm talking about. So I think she deleted the tweet. I don't know if she deleted it, but she's like, "You're right." She wrote back saying, "You're right," and I hope she takes that into consideration, and doesn't, and it's not just June. It's like, because once fans start seeing that they can, like, this happens with Devon, it happens with Jason. Fans start to notice, well, gee, who gets retweeted and who do they reply to? Not the people who are complimenting them and saying that they love them, but the people who are insulting them. So, like any, you know, so what they do is, whether they mean it or not, they throw shade and say mean shit to the person. But you know what? They get retweeted. They get a reply. It's not a happy, fun reply, but it worked. It's like, don't encourage it. Don't encourage it. Yeah, okay, so I see Lois Steam says, what about the Julie Christine Jade? I have that article on my phone. I'm Should I read it right now or what? Because I really want to see. I heard about it. Yes, I love Jordan. I do keep in touch with House. Yes. Okay, because this, I saw a ton of tweets. I don't know, it might just be because it was a slow day on the feeds, but I saw a ton of discussion about Julie and Christine. So let's just see what happened. So here at HollywoodReporter.com, I'm just gonna scroll down, last year. I'm gonna try to find the relevant thing. Okay, here we go. The interview. This is an interview with Julie Chen. The question is from Hollywood Reporter. Oh, well, hi, Puns Galore. Last season's second double eviction episode, house guest Christine received a lot of boos for her relationship with Cody. First of all, side eye. Her relationship. Do you think because Austin had a girlfriend going into the house and is now, well, again, why are, Austin had a girlfriend going into the house and is now in love with Liz. He could get similar booze down the road. Okay, already I'm not liking this question at all. At all. But I am now afraid to even read the answer. But let me just repeat it. Last season's second double eviction episode, house guest Christine received a lot of booze for her relationship with Cody. Do you think because Austin had a girlfriend going into the house and is now in love with Liz, he could get similar booze down the road? To which she replies, no, because nobody remembers Austin saying that he has a girlfriend. Christine was married! Exclamation point. That's a whole different ballgame. You took a vow before God. Oh, oh. You took a vow before God. Austin isn't talking about his girlfriend. I think the majority of the audience doesn't even know he went into the house with a quote-unquote girlfriend. So is that it? Okay, well, hold on. First of all, that question was out of line. That question was out of line and should not have brought up that. That almost like baited Julie, and because I think as fans we know the whole backstory about him having a girlfriend, blah blah blah. This isn't a storyline unless I missed the episode where they've addressed this. Am I mistaken or no? Um, but look, I, the, yeah, Christine was married. That is a fair thing to say in terms of making that comparison. But you took a vow before God, Julie. But I think the majority of the audience doesn't even know he went into the house with a quote unquote girlfriend. That is true. We really don't know the story behind that. We don't even know if we don't know anything about it. But you took the fact that she said she took a vow before God. Excuse me, Miss Julie Chen, Miss Homewrecker Julie Chen. You were a homewrecker who like. Let's not bring up your past, and I'll just let June slut shame you and remind the world about you and Mr. Moonves, Mr. CBS president. June has a blog. She wrote it. This article. She wrote this blog entry in 2013. Read Julie Chen to filth, and I think you guys need it. Why are we talking about Julie? Because I just read an excerpt of an article about her inappropriately being asked to compare Austin with Christine, and the purpose of the question was, should Austin expect booing? What the fuck, Austin? Austin's not married. There's just so much. There's so much wrong with that question. My first reaction is that question in the Hollywood Reporter is just as fucked up as Julie Chen is. I'm sorry, but Liz won. Austin won. Who won POV? Austin won. So Austin won veto. Well, it's pretty much like Liz winning veto. So, bye Johnny Mac. Bye Becky. Whatever. No. I don't think they're keeping the knobs the same. Look, Austin is with this is why it was so fucking stupid not to break the threesome, the Trinity apart during the double eviction. Austin and the twins are a unit. They're not gonna break up, but like, no one is gonna. Anybody who tries to work with them is always gonna be the fourth on the totem pole. How can you not? And I'm not saying you guys. How can the other house guests not grasp this concept? They will never make the final three. Like, it doesn't matter who. Look, all it matters is if did Becky or Johnny Mac win veto, and they did it. So they're not going to backdoor Vanessa. Do I think they should backdoor Vanessa? Of course they should. Did I see Eric's tweets to Clay about that? No, I didn't. But I think actually I think I did see. Yeah, I did see the tweet about Dan, and I think it's should be taken into context. Well, it's just I don't know. I thought it was it's I don't know, because I mean I talk shit about a lot of house guests, but I just personally, and it's not like Dan doesn't follow me. It's not like I don't know Dan, but I kind of I wouldn't talk shit about him that way. I mean, it's just, yeah. And besides, since when, like, kissing Clay's ass, really? Really? Like, all of a sudden you care about Clay? I'm sorry. Look, I'm all about, making nice with house guests after they're out of the house. And, I'm friends with a lot of house guests who I goofed on or whatever. But the moment they're out of the house, if I was talking shit about them all season long, I would not pretend like I was rooting for them, because it'd be too damn easy for someone to just pull the receipts. And it's just disingenuous. It's just disingenuous. Sorry, but it's true. Um, well, you tweeted him that, Nick Fox. I bet you he blocked you. Oh, he already did it, that show. Yeah, it's all about, everything. It's all about getting someone on your show. Great. Well, now they're in jury. You're out of guests. No one to interview anymore. Sorry. What if someone was a fan of yours, but you didn't like their gameplay? What is it? Well, give me. I'm trying to. That makes as much sense to me like right now as Caleb talking about how he loves you but disapproves of your lifestyle. John through the veto. I don't believe it. What was the POV, by the way? Someone shade? Is it shade? Well, it might be shady. I'm just speaking the truth. Tell me if I'm saying something out of line. It was Otev? Really? I don't believe Johnny Mac threw it. No fucking way. Look, a lot of people, when they lose competitions, they like to say they threw it. He was yeah. I think I don't believe anybody who's on the block would throw a competition. I'm sorry, I just don't believe it at all. And yeah, just because he was saying before the comp he was going to throw it, still, you could say that, but then it doesn't mean anything. Oh yeah. Oh, so Evil Dick hated a bunch of house guest gameplay, but loves them as people and fellow game lovers. So yeah, that exactly, Giselle. That's how I feel about a lot of house guests. That exactly, like people like Bacon Boy, uh, There are a lot of people who, and I flat out, I tell them to their, like, I say it, I hated their gameplay, or, you know, I hated that you did this, or I didn't approve, I didn't like this. But, that was them on the show, and, if it's not, and you can criticize people without, like, you can criticize someone's game, it's not a reflection on their character. He's saying it to people in the house. I look. I don't. Okay, it doesn't matter. I really. It does not matter to what anybody says about if he wants. If he threw. If he says he threw it. If he said he was gonna throw it. If he says it after the fact. I don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You hate that Clay is racist. Oh, Russell, you should be grateful that the person that was up, you know, the alternate for Clay didn't make it to the house because he was worse. Did Austin compare Liz to Janelle? Well, nothing can be as bad as when Helen compared Chanel. Remember that? And I love me Helen. I love Helen. Love, love, love Helen. But damn, when she said that on the show, when the credits were rolling, I like steam coming out of my ears. Uh, we could, we before the alternate to Clay, we talked about it on Twitter sometime, but um, Austin comparing himself to Dick. You know what? I would love to send in a to fly like a paper airplane with a sheet of the Joker's updates ratings and show him where he is and where he has been for weeks. I didn't call Clay racist. Are you talking to me, Fatal Punch? Are you talking? I didn't call Clay racist. Don't. So I hope you're not talking to me. Um, he's only compared. Okay. No, oh, you're talking. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, we all know Liz won. Oh my God. Kind of inspired to put on my Liz wig. Shall I? I'm sensing people are leaving to watch feeds or what, you know, because I see the numbers going down. Uh, what do you guys want to go watch the feeds, or do you want me to keep going? Because it's all up to you. Oh my God, I won. Uh, just a favor, please subscribe to my YouTube. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I know I've said it a couple times. Please, um, stay on. But please, just hit subscribe because I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. Um, anyway, feeds are yeah. Feeds are. I knew that this week was going to be like a lame week on the feeds. Julian said Steve won POV. If Steve won POV, music will go up on the block. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Well, Yesenia, thank you. Thank you for anybody who has subscribed. Boy, those people were pressed that I was talking about, like the fact that I was shading certain people on the last couple of broadcasts. Those views, girl, they were pressed. Um, let's see. I know I've already spoken about how the fact that, well, now, okay, well, now that we know the veto results, let's talk about this. Let's talk about what's happened. So, obviously, knobs are staying the same. I don't see that changing, okay? Um, I don't know if they're going to get rid of Johnny Mac or if they're going to get rid of Becky. It's it'll be interesting to see Johnny Mac campaign because this is the first time is this the first time he's been on the block all the way until the eviction where he's like really in trouble? PHX the interview about Christine, it's the Hollywood Reporter. I'm not. It's what, Saturday. I don't until it's Wednesday night. I'm not. It can change a bunch of times. So it can change a bunch of times. It'll go Becky. He was up against Audrey Rule. That was obvious. They want Becky gone right now because Steve did some convincing. Well, why did Steve just put her up on the fucking block to begin with? Like, cause that's what he wanted. Am I mistaken? That's what he wanted, right? He wanted to turn, like, he thought he could backdoor her. Like, just fucking put her on the block to begin with. It's not, you know what? It's all a residual effect of this battle of the block mentality. They all feel like the only way to get your target out is to not nominate them and then to backdoor. No. No. During the battle of the block, yeah. But we don't have battle of the block now. You just fucking go for it. Put your two targets up on the block. Put two allies up on the block. That way they can't save each. Like, you don't leave. You don't put someone on the block because what happens? What happened? Not like someone like Johnny Mac wins the veto. He ain't gonna use it knowing that you're gonna put. Just so stupid. Battle of the block. At least they got rid of. They did, right? That's all I have to say. You know, people. You never set up back. Sam Flowers, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Why is my name Miss? It's a long story. I wasn't always out in terms of, showing my face. For a couple of years, I was incognito. That's why. Leah B, are you a Big Brother fan, or are you new to this broadcast? Is the chat working? Knock, knock. Everything's kind of stopped. Okay, now it's working. Ooh, Caleb's on. Oh, where's my? How can I forget? How? Oh wait, hold on. So, oh shit. Sorry. How could I forget? What's coming? Uh-oh. Chugga, 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 chugga. Oh, someone's coming. Watch out, Becky. Do you think Becky would get PTSD if he heard that? I have 939. Come on. Everybody. Subscribe to my YouNow. I mean my YouTube channel, please. 939, that's just if you're on your phone, I can understand why it's hard. But if you're on your desktop, just open a new window and just subscribe. Or promise me you'll do it after this is over. Pretty please. It was a tractor trailer? No, she said it was a tram that hit her. Thank you, Big Brother Eats. Cheers to you. Diet Mountain Dew, aka gasoline. T Penman, no, I didn't look at your latest tweet. I'm broadcasting. Is there a reason? What did you tweet? What was going on with Caleb last night? Huh. A train full of llamas. But yeah, why do people keep calling her llama? I like Stina Knits. She always calls her llama, or refers to her as llama. I don't understand the reference. But I heard it was a train had llamas in it. Shut the fuck up. When are we gonna see like evidence of this? And also, we all know, by the way, that they did a hometown segment for Steve. Actually, YouNowers do why? Because why is there a llama sticker on YouNow? I don't get it. Um, oh, she has a stuffed. Okay, she's a stuffed llama. That's why. Okay, user val subscribe, but the number didn't change. Maybe it takes a while. Well, look, I appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate anybody who subscribes to my YouTube. I will appreciate very much. Um, ooh, it's a 950. 50 more to go. 50 more to go. And let me. I guess I should explain why I want to get to 1,000. Um, I'm starting. I don't know if like yeah, 939 is what I saw Val too, but I think it like takes a while to refresh sometimes. But whatever. Uh, I don't know if this whole tip jar thing is going to happen, and I don't really want to keep pushing the fucking issue anyway, because you know a cut of it goes, probably a big cut of it ends up going to YouNow anyway, which is fine. It's their business. But I would like they have uh, a way on YouTube to, which is basically you can already do it anyway with like when you play any of my videos, there's a button that says support MissCleoBB, where basically same goddamn concept as a tip jar, and you know that's why. But you have to have 1,000. There's one other thing of like a fan funding sort of. I forget what the fucking name, what it's called exactly, but it says you can't do it until you have 1,000. Like, I think it's like a project, like a setting up some like a campaign or something or whatever. But you can't do it. You can't set it up unless you have 1,000 subscribers. So that's why I'm kind of asking I'm kindly asking for people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, is that an article about Becky? I really don't want to. Okay, here I'll just open it and I'll read it later. Doesn't. Um, oh yeah, Rebecca Kirsten Burgess. Okay, yeah, here's the article. I'll tweet about it. I'll tweet it later. Anyway, there's some hot boys on CB2. Okay, Nick Fox. I've warned you about this already. I don't do this. People don't even ask what that is. Once you get to 1 million subscribers, you get money. Well, I'm talking about not that. I'm talking about people who want to donate. That's what I'm talking about. If there's one thing about Big Brother fans, they're very loyal. Many are very generous, and they're very supportive. Um, just I consider the people who are just in here watching now evidence of how supportive you guys are and loyal. Some people have the means to show their support in other ways, and if they would like to do that, a lot of them do it. The wigs, all that stuff has been from fans being awesome and generous. But there are, if people want to do that, like April Fool got me away. Uh, there are ways that people can show their appreciation. Yeah, that's it. But yeah, anyway, I'm kind of yeah, I'm gonna go watch. I think it's time to wrap things up. It's been fun. If you've liked this, hit the like button. Thumbs up. Anybody? Bueller? Yeah. I think it's getting a little quiet, a little too quiet in here. I had a very fun time with the Big Brother game. I loved you guys participating. I loved everybody who did play the game. Thank you, Mrs. BB17. Thank you, April Fool. Thanks for sticker diarrhea time. 30 seconds. Sticker diarrhea. Go. Yeah, sticker, sticker, sticker. Bay, bay, bay. Sheep, sheep. Uh, all the pre-jury are hanging out. Really? Where? Kind of hard to see during sticker diarrhea time. But fish what? Beer, hearts, bay, lava. Okay, I love it. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All the llamas. I'm sure Becky is very grateful for that. Yes! Al, Leanne. Thank you. That's an emoji, Leanne. That's not a sticker. That's emoji. I know Caleb's on YouNow. I know. And I'm sure he's got a lot of lovely things to say about me. And I'm sure a lot of his viewers are tattling on me. Anyway, are you still going to use... Uh, uh, if the option presents itself and the and we all decide to use it, I'm going to be more than happy to this is available. It's loaded, locked, and ready to go. There's just got to be an objective. I'm more than happy to do whatever it takes. Uh, um, Pre-jury meetup minus Dave Jason because they are bitter. Well, but aren't they in? Isn't Jeff in Florida? I mean, I don't understand though. Like, what kind of hangout are you talking about? Are you talking about like a Google hangout? Oh, I deserve way more than. Well, thank you, Allie. But Caleb got a tip jar just because him, Cody, and just because of the fact that they are in last season's cast. But well, crazy meat. I tried to use it to save Jason. I had this one. It wasn't strong enough. I had to get the stronger one. Sabetta came through, and a lot of people came through, and yeah, it's all connections. I have more viewers, more likes, and all that. Again, I do much better on YouNow than Caleb does. So, um, uh, but I do just fine for someone who was not even a cast member on Big Brother. I do just fine for someone who's never been a house guest last season. I'll leave it at that. Caleb said that he apologized. Okay, I'm curious. What is it that he's saying? That Clay needs to read it. Thing is, if I were cast, you guys would like me, but America would probably hate me. Because I'd be, well, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to find out, to be honest. I don't want to really know. Look, I thought, oh yeah, I was on season, season 9.5. He's blaming the question, not his answer. That's fucking bullshit. That is bullshit. That is a cowardly fucking cop out. It's like he said that he apologized. No, 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 no. He said, just own it. Own your words. You said what you like. Look. You were being honest. I'm saying you as in you can't, like, shit, he was being honest. And, I'd rather he be honest instead of pander. But I just hope that, you know, I hope that people don't enable, just know that what you're, if you support that sort of, I don't give a shit what sort of apology he gave, but you, do you ever hear me apologize for shit I say? Probably not, because I usually don't say something unless I mean it. And not to say that means I'm better than anybody, but it just, if, here's the thing, when you just have a policy of being honest and just sticking to like one story, thank you, Aaron, you never have to backtrack. And when people backtrack, they just look like fucking idiots. And they look foolish. And that's what makes my life easier is that I don't have to keep track of what I say or what I did. I don't have to keep track because I know how I feel. My opinions are my opinions, and they don't. If I said it, I meant it. I don't mistake. I don't make mistakes. Um, Beth, I was doing. He said, "Did he apologize?" I'm reading Steve Hedman's thing. On Aaron Corey. He said he is getting torn apart. Uh, you, you think? I mean, I'm sure I didn't help the situation, and when I had close to 200 people watching me, you know, do the Family Feud section, which if you haven't watched yet, it'll be on YouTube. Thank you, Aaron. Which he loved. He said, where he talks about, you know, I I love I love gay people. I just don't approve of their lifestyle. And then went on to compare them, lump them in with these other sinners, the homosexuals, murderers, adulterers, and thieves. These are all sinners, but God loves you. Yeah, he does have Survivor coming up. It's just, look, especially with Survivor, he's gonna be torn to shreds on the internet. Like he's just so. It's and again, this is not about religion. This is not about like everybody has everybody's entitled to their religious beliefs. It's fine, but don't use religion to cloak your bigotry and to cloak your ignorant, stupid uh, statements that take away that impugn gay people and take away our dignity. It's just don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. Is all I'll say about it because that's what it is. Don't tell me that you love me, but you disapprove of my lifestyle. I don't give a shit what you think about my lifestyle. My lifestyle is none of your goddamn business. And and it's not just me. You're talking about all gay people. And don't tell me that you're friends with you love Frankie and you have no problems, but you don't support his lifestyle. That's it's not consistent. It is yeah, and as April Fool astutely points out, we all watched him